Hi dear friends and subscribers, welcome to the Cricket Happening Show today with your host Ram. Well, in this part of the Cricket Happening Show, what we are going to look at is we are going to look at the Pakistan squad that has been selected. As you know, Pakistan have just ended their South African tour, in the sense as you know, it was played in South Africa, and Pakistan went off on a high by actually winning the bilateral one-day series against South Africa for the first time. And well, the Pakistan now embark to Sri Lanka. Listen, they don't embark to Sri Lanka, they embark to the United Arab Emirates, because United Arab Emirates is the place where Pakistan would be taking on Sri Lanka in one-day internationals and T20 matches, and well, also in test matches. Now, as far as the Pakistan squad is concerned, that has been announced. Now, as far as the Pakistan squad is concerned, one would remember that the opening slot, Ahmed Shehzad, has already made that opening slot his now, because he has not only scored a century, he has been scoring pretty consistently on the South African tour, and according to me, Ahmed Shehzad has definitely arrived as an opener for Pakistan now. And Mohammad Hafiz is also slowly getting into form, so probably Mohammad Hafiz is the captain for the 2020 and 2020 version, and Mohammad Hafiz will definitely be opening the innings along with Ahmed Shehzad. Now, one thing that one would see, there was also an experiment done where Naser Jamshed was also given an opportunity, but what one saw was Naser Jamshed really struggled in South Africa, and that's the precise reason he finds himself out of the team. In fact, I think that's a good choice by the Pakistani cricket selectors. What they have done is they have decided to drop Naser Jamshed out of the team. And well, the other person who is out of the team is Abdur Rehman. Now, Abdur Rehman, as you know, he's a wonderful bowler. He's a very good left-arm spinner. But as far as the South African series was concerned, he really couldn't get his bearings. He was absolutely struggling, and Abdur Rehman really struggled. And that's the precise reason Abdur Rehman has also been left out. And there is no place for Abdul Razak and Shoaib Malik. But as far as Abdul Razak and Shoaib Malik were concerned, probably due to injuries, they have been kept aside. So as far as the players who have actually the new players who actually come back into the Pakistan team is Zulfiqar Babbar, who did very well against West Indies, as you know, in that very fiercely contested Pakistan versus West Indies series in the West Indies. So Zulfiqar Babbar, the left-arm spinner, is back. And not only that, Zulfiqar Babbar also can bat, as he showed in that one-day international against West Indies. And Aris Sohail, who has not been really he has been on the, I would say, on the verge of selection, but has not been selected. Now he's a middle order batsman, so he is into the team. And the totally new face for Pakistan in this whole unit is Shahjeel Khan. Now Shahjeel Khan, I am told, he has been performing very well. He's just 24 years of age. He comes from Hyderabad, but he has scored some tons of runs. If you look at his strike rate, he has scored at a strike rate of 134.11, and in the recent Faisal Bagh T20 Cup, which was held last week, I'm told he scored 72, and he has also hit a couple of cameos. So basically, that was the reason that this particular person, Shahjeel Khan, has been selected in the Pakistani cricket team. Now, as far as other players are concerned, well, Mohammad Hafiz slowly started hitting form. Shoaib Maqsood, we saw in the tour of South Africa that what a live wire he is, in the sense he looks to be very talented. They have, I mean, if you look at that Pakistan squad that has been selected, definitely you can see all those persons who went on the tour of South Africa, the new persons, have done a wonderful job, because Shoaib Maqsood, for his consistency, gets his place back, so he'll be pretty happy about that. Umar Akmal, as you know, started getting into form. Shahid Afridi, who bowled superbly, but as far as batting is concerned, that is where Shahid Afridi has to come in, and how that is going to happen, one does not know. But I, for one, would really feel well if Shahid Afridi could show some great batting form. But probably that batting, as I said, his reflexes have gone weak, and that's the precise reason. With his age, he's not able to really send the ball soaring over the stands. Well, we also saw the induction of two good all-rounders from Pakistan. One was Bilawal Bhatti. According to me, it looks a real good prospects because he bowls economically. He has some very good variations in his bowling. Bowls a slow bouncer pretty well, and also not only Bilawal Bhatti with the ball. We also saw that he combined with the other all-rounder Anwar Ali and put up a wonderful partnership to actually win the match for Pakistan in one of the wonder matches against South Africa when the chips were down for Pakistan. So Bilawal Bhatti also showed his batting prowess as how he could actually club the ball to all parts of the ground. And also we have seen Anwar Ali showing himself off with both bat and ball. So that's the good things to happen for Pakistan on the tour of South Africa. Junaid Khan, well, as you know, he's one of the, he has shown that he could be a very wonderful death bowler who really can't be taken lightly because even if you have the single digit runs, I'm sure Junaid Khan is a very, very tough bowler to deal with. So probably he has practiced a lot. We saw that he snuck in a lot of Yorkers in that second one-day international to win the match for Pakistan. And well, now what to talk about Saeed Ajmal. Saeed Ajmal, we all know what a wonderful bowler he is. As you know, he's the leading wicket taker as far as spinners are concerned in this year 2013. So that will augur well for him. And Sohail Tanvir, well, Sohail Tanvir, in my opinion, has to do much better than what he did against South Africa because definitely Pakistan looking out for he's there in the team as an all-rounder, and that's what Pakistan are looking out for. He has to really click as an all-rounder, and that's what I'm looking out for as far as Sohail Tanvir is concerned. Now, dear fans and subscribers, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at some cricket news that's making headlines. We know that West Indies are already in New Zealand, but my pick, if you my opinion as far as the West Indies tour of New Zealand, one thing that I would like to state here is that I think this tour by West Indies, already West Indies are a bit crippled, as you know. They are having their question marks have been raised over Shane Shillingford, who did marvelously well on the Indian tour, a spinner doing well against India. That is something which has to be really commended. But some objections have been raised about his bowling action, and that's the precise reason Otis Gibson, the coach, went with Shane Shillingford and also Marlon Samuels. There was also something raised about his bowling action, and both of them went to Perth, and one is waiting for the outcome. At least the Otis Gibson, the West Indies coach, is absolutely confident about as far as Shane Shillingford is concerned, that he'll be passing that test, and one only hopes that happens because because in this tour what I feel is that New Zealand are absolutely on the ascendant, because not only they are going to be playing on the home turf, for West Indies it is going to be very difficult to come in New Zealand where it is pretty windy, to control the ball. And if you look at the West Indies bowling, they lack a lot of swing bowlers. They don't have much swing bowlers, but as far as New Zealand are concerned, they are very well versed with the conditions, and I'm sure Tim Southee and Trent Boult will do a marvelous job there. And we have also seen that the West Indies batsmen are having a fallibility against swing bowling, where especially against swing bowling, if you're not going to move your feet, you're going to be absolutely leaden-footed, and that's what we saw against India too, as far as the West Indies batting is concerned. So that is something that one has to look after. So I have a feeling, and not only that, like West Indies don't have their pace aces. In fact, there is no Kemar Roche who could actually, he was one of the pace. He's the main pace bowler for West Indies. So he's not there in the team. Who can also swing the ball a bit, according to me. So he's not there in the team. So that's a big minus for West Indies there. And if you look at the bowling attack, it looks pretty weak. Tino Best has not really. He has performed in fits and starts. He has not been able to get that he has definitely taken wickets. He has taken a 5 bag, as you know, against England too. But what is very important is that Tino Best has to come into full gear. He has to really fill up that spot that is vacant because of Kemar Roche's injury. So that is very important. That has to happen. Now, if that is not going to happen, that is not going to work, because I said West Indies are already crippled as far as the bowling department is concerned. And if you look at the bowler, Shannon Gabriel has played a few test matches, so it's very too much to expect from Shannon Gabriel. And as you know, in New Zealand in windy conditions, the bowlers should know to actually not only you have to adjust to the very windy climate in New Zealand, but you also need to control your bowling. If you don't control, you can really be taken for runs, because you'll be straying down the leg side a lot because of the wind factor there. And Shane Cottrell, he's again absolutely a newbie there. Just played one match, as you know, and so he's also going to find it difficult. So basically, what West Indies would do, if you look at it, West Indies would rely on the spinners. Now, Shane Shillingford, once if his bowling action is passed by ICC, and if he's going to bowl, well, they will definitely, and I hope for West Indies' sake, that Shane Shillingford, the random off spinner, definitely gets his action passed. And you know, that would be something, because New Zealand definitely have a fallibility against spin. But you know, we can't, one can't read too much into Shane Shillingford. But well, let me tell you one thing, that Shane Shillingford getting into full gear as far as the random off spinner is concerned, which is according to me, for West Indies, that would be their best bet, because spinners, Shane Shillingford, Marlon Samuels will bowl. If they have Naser Jamshed and Abdur, he can bowl, because they have the same combination. According to me, that should be the way West Indies should look at it. If that is the case, yes, West Indies. But again, looking at it, I think New Zealand are looking hot favourites, according to me. And not only that, now these are only some simple things that I really covered. But the main man, Chris Gayle, who got injured in India, is not there. And you know, he makes a big difference, and he has scored tons of runs against New Zealand. And with Chris Gayle not playing, you can just imagine the West Indies team is already crippled, and over and above that, they have to face more problems, which is pretty sad. And that is not something that one is really looking out for. So for West Indies' sake, I hope that, you know, Shane Shillingford, the random off spinner's action is passed by the ICC, the bowling action, and he's absolutely fully fit and ready to go. Because other than that, I don't, unless and until the spinners. Oh well, I definitely forgot about one man who actually didn't make it to India, and that is Sunil Narine. Well, Sunil Narine and Shillingford, I think they would make an admirable combination. And for West Indies, for me, if at all West Indies have to really get on and maybe not win, or you know, put up a good fight against New Zealand, and at least give West Indies a semblance of a chance, then that is going to be, if at all it is going to be the right arm off spinner Shane Shillingford spin, and the spinner, the mystery spinner Sunil Narine. Now that is the only way that West Indies can, because New Zealand definitely, one knows that they have a fallibility against spin. So that is the only time that, you know, West Indies could probably, I would say, again, it's not very sure. It can probably happen where probably the West Indian spinners could exploit the New Zealand batsmen. But again, there's that's an element of a chance I would give. Well, so that is as far. So according to me, this West Indies New Zealand setup, for me, New Zealand looking hot favourites unless and until the West Indian spinners really come to the fore. Because their pace attack is looking, and I would be really surprised if West Indies bowlers would be in a position to bowl out the New Zealand batting lineup for, you know, twice in this particular series. Anyway, but I think as this is my take on this New Zealand West Indies series, which is about to start in the month of December, as you know. I think it's starting on 3rd of December. I think they are getting on to the first test match in December, if I'm not wrong. I just need to see my schedules there. And other than that, let me see what other news I have. Yes, you know, Pakistan now embarking on the tour, as I've already spoken about it. They are going to, they've already selected their team. I've already spoken about that. But other than that, dear fans, friends, subscribers, I have nothing to share, but let me tell you, dear friends, subscribers, this Cricket Happening show is going to be chock-a-block now, because you're going to have lots of cricket happening. One is India going to South Africa, Pakistan and Sri Lanka clashing in the United Arab Emirates. Then we have West Indies and New Zealand starting up their series. And Australia and England coming up with the Ashes Test, the second Ashes Test match just around the corner now in the next week. So if you look at all that, as I said, is absolutely chock-a-block. So it leaves only two countries in cricket who are really taking some rest, and that is Bangladesh and Zimbabwe. So other than that, I think absolutely chock-a-block. Cricket happenings would be absolutely chock-a-block with all this cricket happening around. Your host Ram is always there to bring you the cricket happenings which is going on in all parts of the world. As I said, as far as cricket happening is concerned, doesn't matter what cricket is played, where cricket is played, when cricket is played, and how cricket is played. Your host Ram is always there with this cricket happening show. Thanks dear friends and subscribers for your tremendous support to this cricket show and your great loyalty to this cricket show. Your host Ram will be seeing you on your next cricket happening show, and that will be on a Monday. Until then, it's a big goodbye, and also wishing you, dear friends and subscribers, have a great day.